LTC, we start with daily chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First things, I want to refer to my last analysis because we have been looking for the reversal for buy. And beside that, we want to see how we can manage our trade. And because there was an opportunity to look for buy, and then we want to see how we can look for trade. First things, if you refer to my last analysis, since the price was within this down move, I mentioned the best possibility if you want to look for buy, we want the price to retest the previous low. That's why we put this line. We mentioned if the price drop to 104, then if the price cannot break any reversal based on a 1 hour chart, that means a sharp move flag, we will take the trade. And even I mentioned about the possibility to look for the divergence. That's why I mentioned if the price cannot break 104, then any reversal from there, we will take the trade. If I remove everything, as you can see, the price retest the previous low, we had a divergence. If we refer to our indicators, both of them, that's why we have been, I mentioned if we get any reversal, we can look for buy. And if we move to 1 hour chart, there was opportunity to look for buy. Either we take the trade from this correction after we see the reversal, or we take the trade from here, because I mentioned we're looking for the reversal as a sharp move flag. Okay, and whoever get the trade either from here or from here, right now they should move their stop loss to break even or book some profit. I suggest them to move their stop loss to 115, somewhere around here below this correction, which is 115. At least they can book this profit. Okay, and now I want to see what's the next, whether we want, because if we look at this correction, it was so obvious the price can drop, because if you put this top in relative to the previous one, if I remove this top in relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators, both of them, even the MACD and the another one, giving us a divergence. That's why we could expect the price to drop. Now whether we should look for buy or not, still we, I mean, whether we can, I mean, what I want to highlight is whether this is a correction in relative to this, we can look for continuation, or this is the price is going to drop and retest the previous low. Right now, we cannot confirm. Okay, all it depends what we get here. That's why I mentioned whoever get the trade either from here or from this correction, move their stop loss to 115. At least they can book some profit. Anyway, in this case, we move to daily chart. We have been looking for the reversal, but right now we cannot confirm whether this is the start of the reversal yet or not. Even we have a divergence. Now we want to see whether we can get the correction based on forward chart or not. If I move to forward chart, if the price can start to give us a correction here, it tends to deeper correction. Mostly we can look for continuation, but right now what we have here we cannot confirm, because we need to see whether this is a correction or not. Okay, buying or selling right now, it doesn't mean, I mean, it's not really a good idea, mostly if anyone wants to look for buy, because we don't have the really good trade setup. And the only thing is whoever get the trade, they should start to manage it. And the only things I'm looking for, even technically based on 1 hour chart, we want to look at this one as a flat. We don't see any reversal point based on the indicators. The best things is we want to see whether the price can break 115 or not. If there is a breakout of 115, then we can expect this one turn to extension move. Then from there we can put our fib here. From there we can see how deep it can go. But from now, the only thing is we wait and see how this one can form. Then from there we can make a decision whether we should look for buy or not. The only thing is if anyone wants to look for sell, even whoever get the sell from here, right now they should start to move their stop loss to break even. If we wants to look for sell, if there is a continuation with the breakout of 115 with the flag, this is where we can look for sell. But any sell is a short-term sell, because we don't want to buy at the lowest price if we move to daily chart. As we can see, the price is almost at the lowest if we refer to this correction. We don't want to buy at the lowest, we don't want to sell at the lowest price. Okay, that's why any trade for sell, as long as the price haven't break 104, is a short-term sell. All right, as I mentioned, we don't have really good trade setup to look for buy. Mostly we're more looking for the buy. The only thing is whoever get the trade, move their stop loss to break even. In this case, we just follow this chart. Right now we're looking at this correction. We want to see if we get any reversal, any trade setup for buy, we'll take the trade. And one more things, can we put our entry above the stop in case this is the flat internally as a first correction and the last, in case the price reverse as a sharp move? It depends on the traders. Okay, because we don't see really good confirmation, and even if we refer to the indicators. But if anyone wants to put the entry above the stop, if I put my line here, around 1 2 We want to see what's the price exact value. We put it 122. All right. What I prefer, we put a bit higher, 122.5, a bit higher. Okay. In case the price reverses a sharp move, we will take the trade. Again, having entry above the stop is very risky. It depends on the traders. It doesn't mean we don't, as I say, we don't have really good trade setup, and we cannot call it trade setup. But if the traders, they can take the risk, in case the price reverses a sharp move, they can put their entry above the stop, which is at 122.5. And what we want in case the price reverses a sharp move. But we want the price break and continue. If the price tag we see is not moving, we are not going to keep the trade more than 2 hours. And if the price retest 115, having entry above this one is not valid anymore. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, any trade setup for the next move, I will share. Thanks.